Welcome to the Entrepreneurial Student podcast. Namhlanje siphethe Lwandile Zonke from Etinach. How are you, sir?
Very well, thanks, Mr. Mbata, man.
Yeah, it's about time, yo, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me on your podcast, bro.
Yeah. No, bro, like the aim about this podcast or platform is to educate, bro.
Okay.
You did something great whilst you were still a student, and we want to impart knowledge or know-how, bro.
Okay.
With whatever you did and other things that you've observed when you were still a student. So I'll just ask you a few questions. We deliberate. Just be comfortable and just share as much as you can.
Okay, no problem, man.
You comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable, bro.
All right. No, bro, like there's this lady I always see every day. So my ngibona, she usually says, a penny for your thoughts, Mr. Mbata. So in essence, she means that here is a penny. Please give me a random thought. About something that struck your mind, or something that you were told when you were still young, or something that governs you. What would you say in that case? What thought would you just share randomly to a stranger, if it's a stranger, or some kid, if it's a kid?
Bro, I think what I will share with people is that we can change, bro. Like you can change. You know,
Yeah.
when I first got introduced or discovered the world of personal development,
Yeah.
bro, that's really when, because if you fat, that's that. Yeah, bro. But you can transform your body. You can lose weight. Yeah, bro. If you are poor, you can work on yourself
And be rich.
and be rich. You understand?
You can change.
So you can change, bro. Wherever you are, okay, whatever situation you are in, or wherever you are in life, you know, you can change. There's something that is called personal development, and that's what really transformed my life.
Yeah.
And I'm still on this journey even till this day. It doesn't end. Yeah, bro. So
Yo.
continuously and constantly, you know, develop and improve yourself. So you can change, bro. As a
Bro, I love those words, and they remind me of the common words that says nothing is as consistent as change. I think
That's very
we
true.
actually forget that I, as a person, can also change. I'm consistent with the world's norm, which is change. I can also change. Khona umuntu othi, let's say mhlambe he's just being an ass or something. Athi no nginje. Bro, like, what do you mean unje?
Yeah.
You can always change or reassess or reevaluate so that you can be accommodative to other people.
Exactly.
Yabo, yonke into. And actually mhlambe ngoba kade ushilo, even chase bigger dreams or
Exactly.
transform who you are. No, bro, those words are very powerful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for them.
Yeah. Everyone can change, bro.
Alright.
Wherever you are. I don't care, bro. You from Kuvuki land or you from Umlazi, you're from Etinacha, you know. No one, even the people, let me, bro, I love financial freedom.
Yeah.
Even the guys that have gotten to the point where they are financially free. Yabo. Mhlamba abanye, yeah, they were born into riches or wealth, yabo.
Yeah.
But ekuqaleni ukhona lona had to work for everything
And change the status quo.
and change
whatever.
the status quo, you
Yeah.
understand? So lo mntu lowo had to change, yabo, wakwazi uchange, yabo, for the next
generation.
next
Yeah, because even the next generation, if you are born in a certain level, you have to change
exactly
and raise it or take it to the next,
level.
Change is consistent.
It's consistent.
And bro, like these words, I'm sure the people are actually capturing this
Yeah.
lesson very well. Nah, man, I'm just gonna take you back because the main aim is to get to understand the person behind all of this.
Okay.
You can just give us an intro about who you are and ukhulele.
Okay. So my name is Lwandile Zonke.
Yeah.
Born and bred in a township called Ekunguluza.
Aw,
Kwanobuhle,
Kunguluza.
in Utnik, you know. But it's now called Ekariecha, you know, because when they changed, remember they changed Port Elizabeth as well to
Oh, to
Kabeja.
Kabeja.
So they changed Utnik as well too. Some people say Kariecha, some people say Kariecha. Yeah, but so it's
Is it-
basically Utnik.
Is it someone who was a
bro,
revolutionarist or
To
what?
be honest, I won't lie, and it's not good not knowing
Yeah.
Yabona or why was the change, or I don't know the background behind that. And when I got back from Joburg, I was hearing ukuthi you were now in Kariecha. Yeah, so I'm from a Utnik, Kwanobuhle.
Yeah.
So born and bred Kwanobuhle, and went to school, a Dawa practicing school. It's a public school, but it's a multiracial.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, public school.
You don't
so,
really find those common. Yabo.
Yeah.
If it's a public school, it's either
Then-
black people,
Yeah.
or colored people,
Yeah.
or whatever.
So it's really in an area of coloreds. Yeah, but there were coloreds, there were Muslims, there were Xhosa, you know, even few Zimbabweans, etc. So I went to Dawa practicing school, and after that, my secondary school I did at Utnik High School.
Tinachechai.
Yeah, Utnik High. There's actually Tinacha High.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kwanobuhle in the township.
Yeah.
Then there's Utnik
Utnik
High.
High.
Yeah.
Shit.
So yeah, it's two different schools actually,
Yeah.
but it's the same word. Just one is in English, one is in Xhosa. It's Xhosa, yeah. Well, so I went there 2010 until 2014.
Yeah.
No, the 20.
No,
But I matriculated 2014.
yeah.
And then after then I pursued accounting. So did a diploma in accountancy, and it's supposed to take me 3 years. But you know how it is. So,
I don't know. And the people don't know.
So I never finished on record time. But then I was late 1 year.
Yeah.
Then graduated. I never continued with my BTech or some people
Or postgrad or
postgrad. Advanced diploma, some people would call. So after, because when I was still doing my accounting, that's when I discovered that I was in love with entrepreneurship. So I never went further with it. So that's essentially who I am and where I'm from.
No, bro, like your journey sounds simple, but Nyaz, the moment we get or delve deep into it and just get to see the skeletons or what makes the meaty part of it, we will discover ukuthi ubani kahle kahle. Mhlambe growing up in high school environment or primary environment, which elements do you think are still consistent nangoku, or they helped you discover this new calling of yours?
A primary.
Yeah, mhlambe primary or high school. Where did you start seeing the signs? That's what I'm mhlambe alluding to. Yabo. You might not have been aware with, okay, I'm operating like this, therefore in the next 5 years I'll be this. But there must be those signs. Oh, no, man, this type of behavior led me to who I am today.
Okay. Bro, to be honest with you, the only thing I discovered very early was that I love money.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie. I don't want to. We all love money, but it's just that some people, they're not proud to say it publicly or out loud.
Exactly.
So my dad, when I was very young, he taught me how to count money. So you do, at home, he pour out a lot of coins, like 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. Then then we would count these coins, and then he would give a portion to me, and he started teaching me on how to save, on saving. So that's when my love for money.
It's like when you get to understand something, it's not necessarily love, but it's because you know this thing now.
Exactly.
You're introduced to it very early, and it runs the world apparently. No, so why Babako enza lento le? what would you think or justify it as?
Okay. My dad had a very difficult upbringing. Yeah? So they came from the poorest of the poor. You understand? So
Rock bottom,
bro. Some things I sometimes when he usually shares, the stories on the things they would have to do in order for them to get food.
Yeah.
You understand? So now he had that. It's good, ne? His mindset for me now, knowing what I know, it was a scarcity mindset, ne? But it's good to some sort of prepare for your future by when you earn something, you put a portion
by
aside.
taking care of the small you have.
Exactly, you understand?
Yeah.
So bengifundisa londo, you understand? At that time, because he didn't want to go back
to the level,
where he was. So he was teaching me on how to prepare for the future.
No, I totally understand. And
because of la fear no kwakhe phone, because at home
now
they because they had no money to save.
So that small part they had to make it big.
Exactly.
No, I'm happy not to distract the train of thought, to continue. Okay, that was the first sign. Okay, I started being allowed to count money and part of it earn after counting. So
so like I said, sort of like probably a primary,
Yeah.
Okay, now I know that and I'm good with saving now.
Yeah.
Like I don't just, if money mali, maybe someone gives me a 5 rand or 10 rand. I don't blow it all, or I don't spend the entire amount. I'll put aside maybe 1 rand or 2 rands, then things in chips or whatnot. So later on at varsity, okay, because I had a love for money, and I had love for money at when you had to go to university, you must now choose what do you want to do.
Yes.
So because I was doing commerce, like business economics and accounting, and I would hear people saying that accountants they get a lot of money. Because at that time I never knew what I wanted to do and what I loved. Okay, and I'm not bad with accounting. I'm good with accounting. Okay, I'm not good, but I'm not bad. Or 70%, you understand? So okay, there's a demand for black accountants. Number one. Number two, they earn quite well. So that's how I got to choose accounting.
Even as high school, I'm sure. How did you find yourself in commerce?
It was because of to me it made no sense to do engineering. Bengithanda mani business, bro. It was fascinating. I didn't, not necessarily because I wanted to be in business at that time, but it's just that business.
That language,
So because you discover EMS when you're doing EMS or in natural sciences and whatnot. That's where you see where your strengths are. So I'm not going to go to EMS.
I'm a case study. I'm not. They're speaking about cars, depreciation.
That's when I fell in love. No.
This is the route.
This is the route I'll be taking.
No, bro, that's great, because sometimes you'll find that yes, we are here, but in most cases we don't know how we got here. We don't know when we actually met the crossroads, because in Mhlampe you met a crossroad where you had to choose between physics or accounting. You had to make a choice. Then making that choice leads you to commerce and all of that. And after high school, you still have to make a choice.
Exactly.
You study something else or you continue with the initial choice. So Mhlampe, how do you find yourself writing a book?
Okay, so went to varsity, did accounting. Up until I discovered the accounting, I'm not passionate about it. I zangizela imali apha
Yeah.
yabo angiyithandi and now I'm feeling now I'm seeing ukuthi I can't be doing this for the rest of my life yabo. So that's when entrepreneurship love for entrepreneurship started, but then ke ngoku I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just know I wanted to be in business. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know what to do. Exactly. So, okay, as I was failing, I had to go back and to motivate myself. What I started doing, I went to high schools. Started doing motivational talks in high schools. Doing motivational talks in high schools.
And that's during our recess and all of that, right?
During school, because during school, not even during recess. Because what happened was, I failed, I failed almost all my modules at some point. I failed almost all my modules. I think it was on my final year. My final year, I failed like 65% of my modules. 65%. So now, bro, it was tough. At some point, I wanted to drop out. So what happened was, I was only doing 2 modules, so I had a lot of time. That's when I decided to go to high schools. Because I started doing goals. I changed my mindset, and what I was doing at home, I also wanted to share it with others. Goal setting and whatnot. So I went back to high schools, started motivating them. But fast forward, I ended up meeting an author. These young guys, Howard Zondo, not Tokelo.
Abo KG. Those guys were from Limpopo. And shout out to them. So I was invited by Osapom Zudokwe, to their book launch, which took place at NMMU. So only to find out Howard and myself were doing pretty much the same thing. And Umna was doing it because I loved doing it to inspire others. And what I also discovered, when I was inspiring those learners, I was also inspiring myself as well. It's that replic effect, which it doesn't end on them.
Exactly. And the feedback, it
keeps you motivated.
It keeps me motivated. So when I met Howard, the author now, who was launching his book, then he told me, this is how you can monetize this. Rather than you just going to schools, speaking, doing it mahala, that's your time, bro. So having a book will give you that respect and that what's the word I'm looking for?
Most people call it authority. To say something.
Authority. It gives you authority. And it was right, bro. So that's when I got to be an author, So I asked him, and I didn't even think, bro, like, I must be rich to have a book. I didn't. I just
you just took that lesson and just ran with it. You didn't complicate it.
No, funding. Who's going to help me? Who's going to what? He just told me that. Then next thing, boom. Within I think within 4 months, my book was published. So that's how I got to be an author.
Then your business started. So that's the
business. Then the having a book opened other doors that I was not even aware of. Having a book, bro, because I was only doing it when I go to schools. Motivate. I'm an author of overcoming struggles of a township boy, and that was that, and that's how I'm going to sell my book. You understand? But when I got to have a book, I discovered there's a book is more than just you selling a book, and there are many ways on how you can monetize
around
it. You understand? So one ways that this book opened doors for me was, I got a job that I didn't apply for. I got the opportunity to work for one of South Africa's youngest millionaires. So,
if you don't mind sharing.
So shout out to Lesiba Motupi. He's a Forex trader. To those who do not know him, you can check him out on YouTube and on Instagram. So because I had a book, he was also interested in having a book, so he wanted me to help him out. So that's how the whole relationship started.
Because there was a point in time, now you taking pictures with Abo DJ Sbu, taking pictures with Abo or Ref Wayne.
Exactly.
From Pipcoin.
Yeah.
If you are that generation, you'll know Ref Wayne.
You'll know Ref. Yeah, so, yeah. It was the book, bro. That's where it started. I just wanted to have a book.
But
sell 1,000 copies.
But how are these people gravitating to you? Or how are they becoming in your space now? Like,
remember now, I got to be in touch with Ulesiba Montupi.
Yeah.
And shout out to him once again. Yo, bro. Yeah. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met or DJ Smoop.
Yeah.
So once I got to be around Lesiba, and obviously he's influential, especially in the Forex market space. So in the Forex industry.
Yeah.
So Lesiba is friends with Ref Wayne. And Ref Wayne are the ancestors of the game, of the Forex game.
They are the gurus.
The gurus
of Forex.
The Forex gurus.
People who started speaking Forex even way before people.
Way before.
Like, exactly.
The
banks are trading. What's trading?
You remember when that time when Forex basically was popular? Yeah. So Ref no. So that's how I got to meet Ref. So Ref would come over, office in. Very often he would come over. So that's how I met him. So Lesiba introduced him to all of us. He's like, Lwandile Zonke, an author. Hey, he's an author. That's how we started exchanging books as well. And at some point, we thought DJ Uzola 7. I first met him. And
Uzolist.
Yeah, he was the first.
Zamin.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Bongingosi, Rukman Zamin. So I met Zola trying to looking for DJ Sbu. So DJ Sbu and Katie Mackenzie has always inspired me.
Yeah.
So they're the ones who actually got me into doing motivational talks. DJ Sbu and Katie Mackenzie. So now when I went to Joburg, getting the opportunity to go work for Lesiba was like, yo, damn, now
this is too much.
This is an opportunity for me to finally meet about teachers, about Gating, about Lekao, because they all based in Gauteng. You understand? So then I was looking for Sbu. First thing I did, bro, when I to show Goti, this guy, he really loves this book. The guy who designed the cover of my book. At some point, I screenshot DJ Sbu's picture holding his book. So he was holding a mic like this and his book like this. But I'm not sure if it was a seminar launch or what.
In Photoshop.
So I told Uskele, man, hey bro, how much would you charge me to Photoshop my book? DJ Sbu holding my book in his left hand. Then bro, I still have that screenshot. I'll try and find it for you. Then he laughed. His response, he just laughed. Yeah, bro. So that's when I started. Then the next thing I posted on Facebook that one day I'll meet Sbu. Then I listed all of them. I'll meet Sbu, I'll meet Gating, I'll meet Lekao, I'll meet who and who.
It has never felt so possible.
You understand? I did that way before I met them.
Yeah.
So when I was in Joburg, I was looking for, and what I did was Sbu posted something on Instagram. Then I commented there that Rotman, you've always been my inspiration. I'm Lwandile Zonke from blah blah blah. I'm a published author because of you. What not? Then it was a long paragraph. I was praising him. Then on that post, bro, he only responded to 2 people that commented there, and it was me to say, hey, congratulations, bro, on your book. No, I said I wanted to gift him the book.
Yeah.
As a token of appreciation.
That was the
whole plan.
That's the A.
That was the whole plan. So he was like, okay, Lwandile, no, then congratulations, bro. I'm glad I inspired you, blah, blah, blah. You can drop the book off at Massive Metro. Yeah, bro. So went to Massive Metro. When I went there, Sbu was on vacation. Yeah, bro. But I met a guy. Then when I was there at Massive Metro, I then asked, how do I get a slot for an interview? A slot for an interview.
All right.
Then they told me, okay, bro, you can come back at this day to do an interview. Okay. And the guy I met at Massive Metro, Next thing, Chigi is sending me a text on WhatsApp. My uncle Zola 7 wants to meet you.
I know. Which one is this
I
one?
told him about you. There's this hungry boy, blah blah, from Eastern Cape, blah 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 blah. And then accidentally, because I wanted to move, they called me. You're about to chill at Zola 7's house.
Ima, was Zola 7 still working at Massive Metro?
No, it's just that the guy that was working at Massive Metro
Was the uncle?
Yeah, he's almost like every week they chilling together with Zola.
Okay.
Umaloya. Shout out to Umaloya.
Oh, my
So
lord.
met Zola. So Usbu, it was like I was never getting hold of him. Until he hit up Lesiba that he wanted to do an interview with Lesiba for Hustler's Corner. And Lesiba Usbu wants to meet him. Guys, I want the entire office to go to Hustler's Corner, but no one was interested.
Was excited.
Was excited. People had plans, and it was a Friday. I still remember. So it was Lesiba's bodyguard, and bro was like, "Yeah, this is my opportunity."
And
So
the second is small.
you understand? It was very small. So we went there too. So that's how we got there. We met Usbu at Rose Bank. Yeah, I think I forgot the place name. Yeah, but we met at this restaurant. We sat together. We did an interview. Then that's how we actually met. Yeah.
And for him to actually want Lesiba along those times, it meant like the universe was really.
The universe, bro. They say
was conspiring.
Was conspiring
for you, bro. No, bro. Like that's great, bro. Like, and seeing izinto materialize in such a fashion, what does it do to your innocence, mhlambe? Innocence in the sense of the way you used to look at things or look so far. Like, mhlambe wawuthi most things are very far-fetched. But leyanto, those dots connecting so easily, what did it do to your mind?
You know, bro, I've always, like, when I got started with personal development, like reading what's this book of Paulo Coelho?
Paulo Coelho, I don't know him.
You don't know him? Because I know the quote from him that, you know, the universe will conspire in helping you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. The Alchemist is the book. The Alchemist.
Bro, Kabang, I just did an audio book.
Okay.
Reading. Is it called reading or listening? Bengilaleli, the Alchemist.
Okay.
I just don't know the author.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the Alchemist.
It's
so I've always heard these things that the universe will conspire in helping you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. But remember I said I texted the guy wanting to Photoshop Usbu. When these things started happening, ndabona, but no, man, is it possible?
There's a bigger picture.
You understand? Is it possible? And is yenzeka, and there's power in your tongue. And alapha ke subconscious mind. You understand? So ndabona bra, but they're not far-fetched.
They're very here.
Bra, izinto zilapha yonke into bra. So ndaba conscious ke ngokuba no, izinto endizithethayo nezinto endizicingayo, yabo.
And mele wenze show man, they speak your language. It's like if somebody does you wrong, then you're like, I can easily curse lo muntu. And it's so powerful because you know
it's powerful.
All right, bro. Like you did that.
Let
it go, because it can be so detrimental. Because you understand how the universe communicates.
Exactly. Bro, they're not far-fetched, bro. They are not far-fetched. So, I know it's possible, bro. Things are possible. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I was more convinced when I got to sit down with Lesiba like this, you know, for hours and talking, conversating, yabo. And Lamchita, he has a lot of money.
Yeah.
But when he told me 3 years ago he had nothing, that's when I saw what man. Ezinto thina singazijonga as if, you know,
like
zilapha.
A month from now we can be speaking another language.
Yeah, bro.
Ingako nama was like, hey bro, we have to make this interview, because I do like, bro, like I'm so optimistic to a point where your life can change even next week. yabo.
Exactly, bro. I
Because
believe
say
that.
Zonke, what about the interview? Like, hey, Chief, hey, it's Cape Town, boy. America,
Yeah.
izinto enjalo. Ukuthi let's try and keep each and every moment documentable. Yabo. So that abantu bengeke beloku bethu ama overnight success alaba.
Exactly.
Ba chance nani. We work.
Exactly.
And yonke into lesizoyithola, it's a reward.
It's a reward.
Yeah. So mfethu mhlambe to anyone who's mhlambe, let's start with those who are trying to write a book. Okay. What are the key mhlambe elements or lessons you took from it that you want to share with them?
To anyone who wants to write a book, okay, start by writing. Okay, I think the most important thing, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get into business, thinking because we have these great ideas, and we think people are going to love it.
Because you love them.
Because you love them.
Yeah.
Only to find out that no one gives a damn about your product, or your services, or your idea. You understand? So I was. My book, bro, it's incredible. If you can check the reviews on Facebook. I think I have 1 or 2 on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So it's make sure you get it. But I think people must first know what people want. Yeah, but what people want. It's not about you. It's about the reader. Yeah, bro.
You are being of service.
You are being of service.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. It's about the reader. So no one, many a times, we don't care about ustabis, unguleko.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. I care about myself. If when you can help me with my situation, if I'm Zegelo, okay, unguleko has this business of renting fridges out. Yeah. Okay, this is how you can do it. Yeah, that's what people want. Or how to, or e-guides, or e-whatnot. Don't just write your life story, because many a times no one gives a damn about your life story.
Sonke sikhulele elokishini. Sonke sifunde kwi-public school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So know
what is it that you're bringing?
Know what people want.
Yeah.
But make sure that you've got something that you're going to help people with. And many times, just to give you an idea, almost everyone wants to know how to make money.
Yeah.
People want money. People are struggling. So if Mzegelo, you can write a book giving the how-to of making. This is just an example. A how-to of making money, and obviously putting your experiences as well, and how you.
Because it must be a relatable story.
Abantu
abafuna to be in a pedestal kind of setup, because they end up praising you.
Exactly.
Then actually believing it. I can actually do this.
Exactly. So once you know, or if you think your story or your book is going to change people's lives, then start ASAP. You can start writing.
Yeah.
So start writing. Publishing a book is even cheaper than people think it is. Because back in the days, to be a published author, you had to have a lot of money. So it's either you are an expert.
There were high barriers of entry.
There were high barriers of entry. You understand? There were high barriers of entry to get a publishing deal. You must be rich, or you must be an expert. Maybe you're a doctor so and so,
and that's after years of being a doctor. So you've already accumulated yonke mal, and now you're signing out.
Exactly. And that's how it is back in the day, and people think that's how it is still
even now.
To this day. It's not the case. So start with writing, bro. You can either write first
manual.
So write down, or you can even start off with typing your book. So once you know what people want, start ASAP, bro, writing. So I'm not sure if you want the whole procedure.
No, like
or just wanted to. Okay.
We just need because sometimes you can't give too much, then people get overwhelmed. It's like an idea. It's nice when the idea is still massaging you in your head. But the moment you'll see I have to do so much.
Kala,
Bro.
you can
With the first step.
bro, first paragraph each and every day, one page, one page, and obviously maybe there will be days where you're not inspired. So don't force it, but when you're inspired,
sit down and jot.
You don't have to write a book in one day.
No, but I've listen to my record time. I wrote this book in 24 hours.
But if it's because it has to be quality as well. It has to be
because you care about the people at the end, which is the most important. To the most and devalued lesson is dealing with failure. How many times or countable times I failed in this. As much as Mbona Segunje, I failed here, and this is how I turned it around. Zwilenji, that you gave us a hint. When you faced failure whilst you were studying, but you also showed us this is how you counteracted it. You looked at it as an opportunity to, now I have time to me, therefore let me do this. In you pursuing the dream you are currently pursuing, which other failure obstacles you faced, and how did you counteract?
Okay, apart from the academics.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. It's losing money, bro.
Yeah.
I think. Is that even a failure? It's being scammed and stuff.
You lost.
But it also opened my mind up about it. It really opened me because Sakumbula, bros, they were all happening at the same time. Failing at school, failing driver's license, being scammed. All these things were happening.
Around the same time.
So because I was so hungry of success, and I wanted to, at some point I wanted to take shortcuts because ngizibekele timeline ukuthi at the age of
25 or 21
of 20 no. I'm not going to say the age, but the age of 20 no. I must be a millionaire. So I ended up my when you used to get honors fast, I'll save up. Then there's these scams or these that documentary you once told me about Charles Ponzi. There's these Ponzi schemes.
So
I was scammed. Boom. I was scammed 1 year. I think it was 2 or 2K. Scammed the next year. It's a similar thing. It's just that it's different.
Because it speaks that one language of a shortcut.
Of a shortcut.
Then they present the story in another way.
That's what happened. So that realized, man. But it opened. Because bro, there are people that are being scammed till this day. I'm fortunate that I can spot a scam miles away because of those experiences. I know a scam. I know I can't just give someone who says I must invest 4,000 in 2 weeks. I'll get 8,000. Number one, those people, are they even licensed to manage my funds? So I know what to look for. Or these are red flags. This is a scam. So if that's a failure, that's apart from academics, that's another one.
No, bro, like it's a profound failure experience because you misjudged the situation and you got a shortcut too, because the moment you're trying to take a shortcut, somebody is actually gaining advantage from that. I think that's the other part where we need to underline. We take say, bro, not everything that is gloomy and gloomy is what it is. Can be camouflage. You could say, hey, bro, take your time, ask the relevant questions. But sometimes the benefit of starting with the little you have, you get to lose 2,000 to save then 2 million.
2 million, bro. That's how I looked at it, bro. Bro, people are losing a lot of money, bro. Like a lot of.
Because they didn't learn zonke lezinto. Umuntu uqale kuzi-applya with a retirement fund. Let's say the retirement fund is coughing out 100,000. Then ufuna uqala le business.
Bro, you're taking me back. That's exactly what happened. Remember, I'm telling you about the two scams.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. In one of the two, I'm not going to mention the company's name.
Yeah.
One lady, bro, she ended up
committing suicide.
Yeah, bro, because of stress, depression.
Yes.
Then you tell your retirement. And she was so optimistic, bro. I even shared the story in my book.
Yeah.
Bro. She was doing it for her children's future. She put everything. She was retired. Took everything. Scam. Yeah, so now when I looked at myself, I only invested 2K. It's what exactly what you're saying. Yeah, bro. So I was grateful. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
But you don't get to learn these lessons by chilling and watching. Abo spectators ngakutshela ukuthi bamenzeni but lo muntu ophakathi egrounding is not having the same experience as you. As much as you are observing, you need to apply yourself. It's the application part that is tricky, because we can have all of this theory. You can listen to us speak, Anje, and have this theory of a scam, but when the scam comes, you need to know how to react. And if you don't react the way you're supposed to react, you're gonna be clapped.
I'm interested in you, man. Have you ever encountered failure?
Yo, bro, a lot of times. But the most recent one, I wouldn't call it. Yeah, but it is failure, man. Because what I expected and what I wanted from it didn't come to life. Yeah, okay. I was trying to brand this whole thing that I'm doing, this podcast thing.
Okay.
This guy, I approach him properly. We've worked before. He's done some great work for us. Okay. But manje mangimnika le project, he just asked a few questions. I'm like, hey, I just hope he understands the assignment. Then boom, I'm telling him, Chief, I'm launching on the 1st of August. Any developments? Because you know, how long I've been speaking about land.
Yeah, you've been.
That's me speaking to you. But what about the people that I'm actually working with, that I'm actually doing things with? I'm sure they had more time. Hey, I'm like, dog, I've already paid you.
Oh, you paid him already?
Yeah, but like you have to pay down
deposits.
It's like deposits. Yeah, but we have to pay a deposit. Then they start initiating the work. They give you preview. I'm like, bro, like, ayikho lento yenzayo. But njengoba usho, all of these lessons are coming from somewhere. Even when I was trying to design umbhako, I had the first same or similar encounter. Okay, this is a sunk cost. My brother, just because you're not strong in this department, no, there's another project that I have for you. You're gonna do that project. That's me reworking that failure situation with say, bro, I understand that this might take too much of you, but instead of shouting at you and be like, dog, let's find another project. For those funds, we're gonna use it for that project. But I had to use the understanding of moving on. Know when to count your losses. Which I say, bro, this won't get us to the end. Then I get other people. About the people that I'm working with, with this project, they understand the project. And they putting in the work. Within a week, they gave me something tangible. I'm like, shit.
No.
Where were they? Had I not moved on,
you would have been stuck.
Because the other thing is, we dwell so much on a lesson. To me, that's how I view it. It's a lesson. It's just that I had to pay physical money for it, or I had to pay with my painful heart for it. But that's why you find all the businessmen are heartless. No, it's the thick skin that you develop over time. It's the level-headedness. In times of crisis, now umuntu yakhala, bang scam 2 million. Yeah, that's how life is.
Being
you are heartless.
Dwelling on that, you don't bring back the 2 meter. So you have to move on.
Learn how to move on. Yabo.
And learn something from that lesson.
And you hog, bro, like inhliziyo iyabamba, yabo. Mhlawumbe umuntu ngaba akekho kule level akuyo. If walibele focus chasing all the lost money. Exactly. You wouldn't be here because you'd be trying to find a way, be creative on how to get that money back, which is gone. Kona enye video that I saw of it's a chicken, ne? Okay. It has amatswele.
Okay.
Hamba nawo lamatswele ayi-10, then as it crossed over a drainage system.
Amatswele is in onions.
No, amatswele amachwane.
Yabona ngumzulu lo. Itswele kumu. It's really? An onion. Yeah, it's an onion, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
What are you talking about? Feathers?
No, amatswele abantwana be chicken.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So ayawa la wayi2 angena kwi drainage system.
Okay.
Hey, it yapheka hayibo amatswele ama-8. The next thing that this hen does, it goes back to the drainage system to go and look again manje. Nalawa 8 I am Lwandile. That's how I took a lesson of there will be times whereby you try to rescue what you've lost and lose more.
Yo, bro.
Lose more. I'm like, no, bro, this lesson is enough. But you'll always have to face this until the lesson has been ticked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy. No, mfethu mhlambe sesingayirapper because I'm surely, bro, you're gonna come back and give us a better perspective of what more you also do. Mhlambe just to end it, you can tell us what projects are you working on, how can people reach you? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not only an author, but I'm a trader as well.
Yeah.
So I started trading in 2017, and trust me, it took me very long to finally be consistent.
Yeah.
So I am a consistent trader, and while sharing my analysis and my profits on my statuses on WhatsApp, a lot of people, were interested in learning how to trade. And because they trust me, because there's a lot of scammers taking people's money, people that can't even trade themselves, So people requested that rather than me just teaching then uphinde kuze lo teaching, it's tiring. So what I ended up doing was that I packaged a course. So probably by when this video is
airing,
is out, the course will be available because it's I just need to launch it. It's 90% complete at the time of recording this video, but I'm sure it'll be ready by the time you're watching this video. So I've got a free course. It's entirely free that will get you started with Forex, and then I've got a premium course as well. So but people should start with the free course. We'll probably have the links in the description down below.
And get to understand. And if you feel like this is what you want to do, then you go in.
Yeah. But the free course I'll give you, and what I'm giving in the free course, bro, is what people are charging for 5K, 10K. Is what I paid for over 15K.
Basically. Shit.
Over 15K. And I'm giving it away for free just to get people started.
Yeah.
But obviously, it will get you started. But
it won't take you
there, like to the next level.
It's the first book you read kind of situation.
Exactly.
It won't take you there.
Exactly. That's why there's a premium course.
Yeah.
If you really want to be dive deep into it, and my premium course, it's concise, bro. It's there's no fluff. I don't give you a lot of unnecessary
noise
information that you don't need, that you won't use. So I've got that, and I've got a free Telegram group as well. We'll put the links in the description of this video. Free Telegram group, and where we share our signals as well. So what people can do is that they can just sign up and register with the broker that I'm using, because there's a lot of scammy brokers as well. So with the broker that I'm using, and then that's that. But like you said, I'll probably be coming back just to share more about that. So I am trading, and I've got a course for people that are interested. We'll put all the links in the description below. So I still do motivational talks as well, but not that much of that. But I still do that. So that's it. And to people that are interested in publishing a book, sorry for cutting you.
No,
people that are
fine.
Interested of publishing a book. I remember I also did some time back a course on how to publish a book. So it's available on Udemy. On Udemy, if you can go to Udemy, just search Lwandile Zonke. It's available there. Then on Skillshare as well. About Skillshare, but I'll advise people to check the course on Skillshare. So you go to Skillshare. We'll put the link. To make things easier for you, we'll put the links in the description.
Then it will direct you to.
It will direct you straight to my course. Then they give you a 7-day free trial. And what I always advise people: use that 7-day, finish up the course within that 7 days, then cancel it.
Then you're done.
Then you don't have to pay, the subscription fee.
And bro, like these are the shortcuts that we as people who've paid the school fees are willing to share. It's like even creating this platform, Fit. To me, it comes naturally now, because I always meet people that want to engage. Or I am that person who can easily strike a conversation and leave that person with something to think about. But now it doesn't last long. Our parents tried it, our grandparents tried it. Storytelling, the story fades or loses quality over time. Us packaging, putting things in books, putting things in podcasts, putting things in courses, we are putting value to it, because you don't want to listen to me speaking Bajingbashil. You'll be like, Bajingbata, you sound as this person. Yeah, dog. Too much of charity makes the pockets dry. Exactly. No, as much as we are educating and helping people to realize their own dreams, they need to meet us halfway.
Exactly.
So with that being said, you can give us the last words to close.
Okay. Let me give you a quote by Sir Lwandile Zonke. Maybe this is something that will give you a glimpse of what you can expect from the book. And this is something that I always share with high school learners as well. And it says, fear will say your situation is permanent. Logic will say it's impossible. Facts will say it does not make sense. Maths will say it does not add up. Education will say you're not qualified
to do it,
because age will say you're too old. Age will say others are too young. Time will say you're too late. Comfort will ask, is it really worth the trouble? Your scars will ask, or will tell you rather, you're about to get hurt again. The past will say, check your history.
Chief.
Even the future will say, you don't belong here. The pockets will say, I cannot afford this. But faith, and faith alone, will say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Boom, boom, boom.
So make sure you get the book.
I know, that's powerful, bro. Like, there's always a justification for not doing. Basically.
Exactly.
No, siyabonga kakhulu baba.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Till we meet again.
Thanks, bro.
Washa, danko. Hey. Clocked an hour.